Sit down, Abigail. Grade 3. That's 23.
Welcome to History. We're going to start by reviewing some of the things we've learned from previous lessons. Scorekeeper Adriana and Jimmy at the signboard for the girls and boys. Adriana, you'll be at the sugar glider, and Jimmy, you'll be at the opossum. All right, students watching, you be ready to beat our contestants. What do we call something that needs to be paid back?
Debt.
Tie, both teams a point. Next two. Tell me the man who began a colony in Pennsylvania.
William.
Boys, next two. In the 1600s, the law in England forced people to attend what?
Church. England Church.
Yes, or the Church of England. Girls have it. And Tyra. Tell me the religious group that settled in Pennsylvania.
Strangers. Quakers.
Quakers. Boys have it. Next two. Tell me the King of England who gave Penn land in America.
King Charles II.
Yes. Next two, Aiden and Amaya. What did the Quakers call each other?
Friends.
Girls. Next two. What was the terrible sickness that spread through London?
Bubonic plague.
Both of you have it correct. Bubonic plague is correct. Caden? Who was the only group helping the sick?
Quakers.
Tie, both teams a point. Next two. Who was the king in debt to specifically? Students watching? Anyone? Dev?
Admiral Penn.
Yes, or William Penn's father. Right. Good thinking. Lexi and Asa. How did King Charles II repay his debt?
By giving them.
Students watching? Anyone? Kids watching? Anyone? Dev?
Philadelphia.
Yes, boys have that point. Aiden and Carly. Until 1800, Philadelphia was what?
The capital city.
Yes, the capital city is correct. So Carson has it. Now Aiden and now Amaya. Penn hoped that everyone would have what in Pennsylvania?
Freedom.
Yes, but specifically what freedom, Aiden? Students watching? Anyone? Caden?
Religious freedom.
Yes, boys do have that answer. Dev and Morgan. Tell me one important thing David Brainerd learned from his family.
That his mother and father died.
They did. What did he learn from that experience?
Even though there's something that's hard, if you're going through something hard, still work hard.
Work hard. Yes, he learned to work hard. He learned to worship, care for others, and trust God. What did David's father teach him about work?
That
It was a privilege. Girls have it. Nice job. Kathleen and Josh. Tell me what we call someone who translates from one language to another.
later.
Students watching? Anyone? Jacob?
Interpreter.
Interpreter is correct. So Lexi and Asa. Tell me the colonial missionary who was a missionary to the Native Americans. Students watching? Anyone? Una?
David Brainerd.
David Brainerd is correct. So next two, Presley and Emily. He became a missionary because he wanted to share what?
He wanted to share the gospel.
Yes, or the Bible. Either one is correct. Next two. How did David first think he could receive God's love?
Working hard.
Yes, good. Working for it is correct. Next two. How old was he when he understood salvation?
23. 21.
21. Arthur, you are correct. Jacob and Tyra. Tell me the Native American tribe in New York that he was a missionary to.
The Mohican language.
The Mohican Indians. I will give it to you because you said Mohican. Next two. Tell me the last name of David's interpreter.
Moses. No. Tended.
I will give it to you because you remember the first name Moses. The last name is Tatami. Class, say it.
Tatami.
Good. Boys have that point. Next two. And Amaya. Tell me the Native American tribe that David Brainerd was a missionary to around Pennsylvania. Students watching? Anyone? Dev?
Delaware Indians.
Yes, the Delaware Indians. Good job, Dev. Dev and Morgan. What did David do for the Indian children?
He first started a school for them.
Girls have it. Nice job, Anna and Kaden. What did David do when he was discouraged? He prayed. Yes, girls were here faster. Josh and Lexi. Who was the first person to accept Christ through David's ministry? Students watching? Anyone? Jacob?
That's me.
Tatami is correct. Nice job. Lexi, or Asa and Emily. What state were the Mohican Indians in?
New York.
New York. Girls have it. Presley and Cadence. Tell me one tribe that David taught about God.
Mohican.
Both of you are correct. Yes. Let's pause and take a look at our score. The boys have 5, 10, 15, 20, 21. Girls have 5, 10, 15. Boys, you remembered your facts really well. You may give yourself a silent cheer. Well done. Scorekeepers, you may return to your seat. At this time, we are going to prepare for Quiz C. Prepare for your quiz. Write your name at the top. Slide your cover sheet over your name, and let's begin by looking at that first section, matching. Read each description in the first column and match it with the correct term in the second column. Write the correct letter in the blank. Let's look at A through F. David Brainerd, Charles II, interpreter, James I, William Penn, and Tatamy. Number 1. This person was a king who paid a debt with land in the New World. Which one was the king who paid that debt? Find the letter and write it in the blank. Cross that letter out. It will not be used more than once. Number 2. Tell me the man who began the colony of Pennsylvania. Find that name, write the letter in the blank. Cross that number 3. Tell me a colonial missionary to the Native Americans. Who was that? Write the letter in the blank. Then you may read and answer numbers 4 and 5 on your own. Now let's look at our multiple choice section. Write the letter of the correct answer in the blank. Number 6. The city whose name means city of brotherly love is what? Is it A, Boston, B, Philadelphia, or C, Washington, D.C.? Write the letter in the blank. Number 7. The first colony to offer religious freedom for all groups of people was which one? Was it in A, Massachusetts, B, Pennsylvania, or C, Virginia? Write the letter of the best choice on the line. Then you may do Double check and finish your last couple of answers. Pencil away. Exchange. Let's check these answers. 1B, B as in boy. 2E, E as in elephant. 3A, A. Number 4, C, C. Number 5, F, F. Number 6, the city of brotherly love, B, Philadelphia, B. Number 7, the first colony to offer religious freedom was B, Pennsylvania, B. Number 8, debt, letter A, A. Number 9, the religious group who settled in Pennsylvania, B, Quakers, B. Number 10, the first person to come to Christ under David Brainer's ministry was C, Tatamy, C. Now turn the page, let's look at the back. Number 11, the Arctic Ocean is C, C. Number 12, the Atlantic Ocean is B, B. Number 13, the Indian Ocean, letter E, E. Number 14, the Pacific Ocean, A, A. Number 15, the Southern Ocean, D, D. Exchange back. Take a look at the answers that you have. If you have all of them correct or you only missed one, give me a big smile. If you missed one, take a look at what the correct answer should have been. That way you can remember that for the next time. Quiz materials away, take out your map skills book and a pencil. Open to number 6. Number 6, State Park. You're also going to need your ruler. Take out your ruler. Set your ruler down. Let's take a look at the directions at the top. A distance scale helps us find out how far away from each other things are. We use a small distance to represent a much larger distance. So the distance there from start to finish of that line is 1 inch. But on this scaled map, that 1 inch represents 1 mile. It is taking something large and putting it in a small place to help us represent that distance. So